I've been shot when I was 15. I was in a wheelchair for 5 years.
No shit?
Yeah, paraplegic. Couldn't even walk.
That's a good question.
We can sing it together.
Proximity of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, by me moving to LA.
Take over.
On a social network booming right now.
Yeah, man. Social media is where it's at.
That's where it's at. Let's talk a little bit about that song, Saint Laurent, which is fire right now.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt. Tell me how the inspiration behind that.
Well, the inspiration came to that was strip clubs. I mean, I was in Atlanta, and I just noticed that a lot of my music was club based, but it wasn't really with the strip clubs. And I always wanted to have a club song that the woman can dance to. So that was my inspiration, and one of my favorite designers is Saint Laurent. And
nice brand for sure.
Love Yves Saint Laurent, shout out to Saint Laurent.
Shit, I see.
Yeah. That's pretty much my whole style. I always wanted to stay, well, not different because everyone wearing designer now, but I always been a designer kid. Since a little kid.
SoundCloud considered to be mumble rapper land, kind of, so to say, or does everybody have different,
I feel like, yeah, it's a mumble rap layer, but at the same time, what is mumble rap?
I would describe it as kind of like, not really understanding the pronunciation of the word, but he's saying something and it's kind of rhyming, so it's mumble rap.
Right, but see, me growing up, I know that a few rappers, like a lot of rappers that I heard that, what about the cat, sit, down, go, let me see that tipsy bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what the fuck sometimes he was saying. Is that a part of mumble? I don't know. I feel like now they categorize it as mumble rap because they don't understand it. But to me, it's just rhythm. It's rhythm rap.
It is a rhythm.
It's a rhythm. I think it's harmonizing. I think that rhythm and harmonizing is something that the new age is into, because we're not into so much what you say, is how you say it.
It's how you say it.
And regardless if I or anyone else think that's wrong, it doesn't matter, because when you're in the club, and I don't want to single out anybody, but you want to hear something that makes you feel good rather than make you think about your problems. So I think mumble rap sometimes is warranted. I'm one of the few rappers that I believe mumble rap is warranted.
Okay.
I think that Young Thug is probably a mumble rapper, but he's dope, man. He's dope. A lot of his shit, remember the Carter V album that just came out, dope album. A lot of that shit is mumble to me. Yeah, I think I might say Lil Wayne might be the first mumble rapper.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, because a lot of this shit is and I don't understand what he's saying, but it sounds dope.
I can't help but to notice, bro. How you a Crip from Inglewood?
Yes, it's a hard job. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard job. I was born in New York.
Okay.
Lived in New York until I was like 12. I moved out here when I was 13, and all the blood went to school with me. They was all like popular in school and stuff like that, but I didn't ever want to gang bang or nothing like that. Mom was Jehovah's Witness and all that.
Okay.
And they tried to force me to be a blood, and I didn't want to be one, and I ultimately turned a Crip because you forced me to do some shit I didn't want to do, so I ended up doing the opposite.
So he's kind of going against the odds.
Yeah, and I was living already in the Crip neighborhood. I just didn't know this is the reason why they was pushing me to be a blood, because I lived in the Crip neighborhood, which is Imperial Village, and ever since then I just banged Imperial Village Crip.
I always root for underdog.
Yeah, I want to underdog for sure. Big Syke from the Outlaws.
Oh yeah.
He was a big homie from my hood. Rest in peace, Big Syke. He just died not too long ago. He actually picked me in the game. He's the reason why I got a record deal today.
Why is that?
Well, I used to help him with a lot of his music before he passed, and he introduced me to Treacherous Records, and that was his old label, and they was interested in me.
Syke was an OG.
Syke was an OG, man. And they put me on a song with Schoolboy Q, and then after the song with Schoolboy Q, they just pretty much signed me then.
What's the name of that song?
What You Call That?
What you call that?
Yeah, what you call that?
Dope as hell.
Yeah, so that was like the beginning of my like how I started. After that, I was kind of fucking with a couple of G-Unit cats, but I never signed a G-Unit, but just kind of being around them and stuff like that. But then when I got to deal with Traction Records and shit, you know, it was an independent label, and it helped me a lot because it pretty much was like the underdog thing again. You know what I mean?
Wait, how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music now professionally for about 5 years. You know what I mean?
What's the motivation behind it? Like, what makes you jump into the music now?
Well, the motivation right now was just getting my story known. Also getting the story known from Inglewood. I think Inglewood got a perception that it's all Bloods.
It's actually my birth city.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, the shout out to the Bloods and shit, nothing like that. But you know, we don't really get no shine. And people,
because it's not really.
It's not predominantly Crip. You know what I'm saying? Right.
No.
But I have to tell that story because Mental, Kato, he was Tupac friend.
Kato.
Yeah, this always said rest in peace, Mental and Kato. And that was from my neighborhood, you know, and I feel like
Kato from New York originally?
Kato's from Inglewood.
He's from Inglewood.
Yeah, he's from IBC too.
Okay.
And basically these cats was fucking with Big Sight and Outlaws, but they never really actually represented Inglewood. They just always represented that thug life shit. And I felt like we was not we, but the hood pretty much didn't get no representation. So I figured I took it upon myself to do it.
Top 3 favorite MCs.
Top 3. Tupac for sure.
Yeah.
Come on. My second one would say DMX. Yeah, Dr. had a topic reason I started rapping.
That's how, yeah.
And
I was in Alaska and shit. I was doing some summer job out there. DMX got me for that summer. I remember that album. It wasn't for that album, bro. I came back.
Which album was that? Darkest Hell is Hot? Is that Blood of My Blood?
Yeah, when he was in the bathtub all
with the blood, oh yeah. That was another one.
Huh?
Yeah, that was cold. DMX man is a cold artist. My third one would have to be. See, I know you said all time, but I'm gonna throw some new school in there. Future. And the reason why I say Future because he's so influential.
Hey, what separates you from other artists? Like, what makes you different, unique in your own little lane, you know?
Well, for one, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? And for two, they haven't been through the shit I've been through, I'm sure. I've been shot when I was 15. I was in a wheelchair for 5 years.
No shit?
Yeah, paraplegic. Couldn't even walk.
So you gotta go to therapy, get your legs in there.
Yeah, well, the therapy helped what they can do, but ultimately they couldn't do much because it was all about just your cells and stuff like that needs to be grown in. One day I just ended up being in the house watching Ricky Lake, which was nice. But I was watching Ricky Lake.
That shit was like years ago, right?
Yeah, bro, this was in the 90s.
Real shit.
And I got shot, and I was watching Ricky Lake, and then one day my leg twitched, my left leg, and then that was started me gradually walking again. Before then, I forgot about it. I didn't even think I was ever gonna walk again or nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So just being, am I different rapper for being shot? Probably not. But being in the wheelchair for 5 years, I think that should hold some kind of certification that I am a little different. You know what I mean? Being from New York, lived in there for half of my life, and then moving out here for the other half of my life is the best of both worlds. I think I can. It's more like the Wood movie. You know, I know sure you watch the Wood movie. Only I'm not from North Carolina. I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? Born in Brooklyn and shit. So yeah, I think that's what makes me different.
Is there anything you want your fans, people to know about you, that they should know?
I think they kind of know a lot about me, but I would like them to keep knowing that I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. Just stay persistent. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who been fucking from the start, and all the people who just started listening to me. I also appreciate them too. Just go check out some of my old records. You know, show me some love, man. My Instagram is Niqle Nut, it's NIQLE_nut, and then my Twitter is same nigga, just NIQLE on Twitter. But the best way to find any rapper now is pretty much Shazam. Shazam helped my career dramatically. Yeah,
once again, this is
Niqle Nut. And this Takeover Radio, man. Shout out to my boy, and rest in peace, Big Sight.
Yes,
Paid in full, think I'm money making Mitch. Mama said she into girls, baby, I can make her sweat. All these diamonds and these pearls, you didn't know that I'm a pimp. Plus I'm sipping on the syrup, moving slower than a bit. Yeah, pull up in my foreign, got these bitches on my dick. I just hustled 20,000 and I spent that on my wrist. Keep that rag in my pocket, let you know that I'm a crit. Check the stone in my watches, everything is VVS. Yeah, pull up in my foreign, got these bitches on my dick. Yeah. Pull up in my foreign, got these bitches on my dick. Yeah. Fuckin' you niggas, acting like bitches, that's all in your feelings. You gotta know that Inglewood got no superior village. Know you my nigga, you for the love, but she fucking the crew. I dropped the cat, I got the shooters behind me in the Uber that's ready to shoot. Yeah, nigga with a motherfucking man, nigga with a motherfucking man. Yeah, look at your motherfucking man, he taking a motherfucking stand. Yeah, sipping on codeine and Percocet too. White like Chad, like Pepper Le Pew. All on fashion, I'm dressing in new. I stand Fendi and luxury true. Better take an order, cocaine, bacon, soda. I'ma make you grow. You was hating on us, I don't hate you, brother. The only gon' hate, they don't understand. A couple of grand on my other hand, rubber band cost 100 bands. Bitch, I'm paid in full, think I'm money making Mitch. Mama said she into girls, baby, I can make her sweat. All these diamonds and these pearls, you ain't know that I'm a pimp. Plus I'm sipping on that syrup, moving slower than a bit. Yeah, pull up in my phone.